What's up, Fit Fam? I wanted to make a quick video about the portion control containers and share a little bit about how to use them so that you get the most out of your program. All right, so especially if you have, anywhere from 5 to 10 pounds to lose and you really want to see definition in your abs and in your legs and kind of really get rid of that pesky, stubborn fat, dialing it in with your nutrition is what's going to help you the most. So as much as people like to kind of just eyeball it, I'm going to strongly encourage you not to eyeball it, to grab your containers and measure everything out and get your best results that way, okay? So you should have already figured out which bracket you are in for whatever program you're doing. If you're doing Lift 4, super simple. If you're doing 80-day obsession, there's a little bit of calculating. So go in there and look at that first. If you haven't watched that, go and do that part first and then compress play, all right? So if you have, and you're like, okay, what do these mean? How do I use them? Very simple. Green is for veggies, purple is fruit, red is protein, yellow is your carbohydrates, orange is for nuts and seeds, and your blue is for healthy fats. You can also put dressings in these. So essentially, all you're doing is setting up your meal plan using these containers. You should always sit out and write it out real quick. On Sundays, if it works for you, it takes probably 20 minutes to create a meal plan once you get the hang of things. And you're going to use the grocery list in each of your program guides to do that, because some of them are a little bit different. If you're doing 80-day obsession, your grocery list is totally different than Lift 4. If you're doing Shift Shop, it is totally different than Lift 4 and 80-day obsession. They're not the same. So all you're going to do is go to your program materials, go to your grocery list. Let me close this out. Sorry, something popped up. And you're going to pick the foods that you want to eat that week. So if you get 4 servings of vegetables, then I would say pick top 2 that you want to eat, or 3 that you can eat consistently throughout the week. Make it simple for you in the beginning, and once you get the hang of things, you can mix and match and try recipes and do that kind of thing. I always say pick 2 or 3 veggies, 2 or 3 proteins, and the fruit is a free-for-all. You just pick whatever you like the best because it's usually a smaller amount of servings. This is the stuff you're going to be eating the most of, protein and veggies. You're going to eat way less of the fruits and the complex carbohydrates, fats and oils and stuff. So for sure, start off with meat and vegetables, and then work your way to add all the other accessories later. I'm going to encourage you to shoot for finger food, something that you can eat fast, especially if you're super busy. Bagged carrots, celery, peanut butter is a good one for your fats, and avocado. For fruit, anything that doesn't require a whole lot of refrigeration or maintenance to keep long, because you're not going to be eating as much of it as you think. So things like apples and oranges and things like that are making it really easy. Grapes and bananas, they don't keep as long as actually strawberries, and I usually just like strawberries. And the melons, go with stuff that's seasonal. Pay attention to the price and things like that is also a strong recommendation, especially if kids. All right, so how to pair them together. If you're doing 80-day obsession, it's going to tell you how to pair all of these together. It will go into detail. If you haven't already watched the 80-day obsession video I've made specifically for that, go and watch that one. You could totally end this here and watch the 80-day obsession one. If you're a Lift 4, I'm going to continue on and just tell you, you need to for sure pair reds and greens together. They're usually the same amount allotted to you. So always when you're going to have a red, throw a green in there too. It is hard to overdo the greens. So greens doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a leafy green vegetable. You can have carrots, you can have celery, you can have jicama, you can have green beans and broccoli and cauliflower and zucchini and eggplant. Like anything that's a vegetable can go in here. So make sure you look at that list. But for sure, pair these together all the time. I would reserve these for snacks and pair it with a vegetable too if you can. Sometimes I like to do this for breakfast. I'll have, eggs and spinach with some oatmeal, and then I'll have some fruit too on my oatmeal. So that'll help you out a whole lot, especially before and after your workouts. I'm going to say that again, before and after your workouts within the hour, depending on how heavy the food is, you're going to pair these together: protein, vegetable, and carbohydrate to fuel you through lift 4. Reserve these for a snack for sure, and you can totally pair it with these, with some healthy fats. So that's essentially the best pairing way. But if you just want to go with it, if you feel like having some fruit with yogurt and sprinkle some granola on top, that's totally fine too. So it's just a mix and match, whatever works for you. Lift 4 isn't really that specific on, you know, what you should be eating exactly when, so long as you're getting the right portions in that you're allotted for the day. So you have some flexibility there, which is really, really cool. I also wanted you to pay attention to the free foods, which are water and vinegars and things like that, because some of those are really helpful for whenever you're feeling like you're having cravings. Shakeology does count as a protein, so make sure that you're having that every single day. It is not just protein, you guys. It does have carbohydrates in there, but it will fill you up like a protein. It will satisfy you like a carbohydrate. And it will help fuel you for your workouts if you want to have something really light before your workout. So have some Shakeology. You can pair it with a fruit if you want to, and you'll get pretty good energy for your workout. I'm going to make a separate video for you for the Shakeology, but I am going to touch on it here too, just in case you're like, oh, that's a lot of videos. So I'm going to tell you, Shakeology is so important. It is so important, especially if you're a mom and you are short on time, or if you're a mom in general, because I'm going to touch on that in just a second. The body needs these nutrients, you guys. If you're eating all the right foods and you've been doing that for a while and you still have 5 to 10 pounds to lose, you really need to dial it in with the nutrition, and Shakeology helps with that. It helps so much with repairing your digestive system. We don't notice it, but if you've been eating even healthier foods and you notice that you're still kind of stuck or at a plateau, it's because your digestive system needs some help. And in Shakeology, you have phytonutrients and you have digestive enzymes and you have these minerals and vitamins in there that help you improve your digestive system. It helps promote your metabolism to be increased. So it helps you go to the bathroom better. It helps you have that energy that you need. It actually repairs anything that they're free radicals, anything that damage caused by free radicals, which is just a fancy name for stuff out there in our foods, like chemicals that destroy your cells. So it's more than just a protein shake, you guys. So drink it every single day. Even if you miss a meal or you miss a container, make sure you don't miss your Shakeology. It is so important. I saw such a huge difference in my journey doing it without the Shakeology, which I did. I got really good results because the programs are good, but I got amazing results when I started drinking Shakeology consistently. So I'm going to tell you that if you want amazing results, then you're going to have to drink that Shakeology every day to help you out. If you want good results and you're like, then I'm just saying there's a difference. So make sure that you have it every day. Another thing that I want to touch base on is the flavor of Shakeology. And I talk about this in my Shakeology videos. Pick a flavor that you already like. Pick a flavor, maybe 2 or 3 flavors. Give yourself some variety if you're that person who can't drink the same thing every single day. Something that really jives you. I'm a chocolate lover. I love coffee too. I like cold coffee, not hot coffee so much. So for me, chocolate and cafe latte, they're amazing to me. I could drink them every single day, no problem. I don't have to get fancy with it because I love chocolate. But if you're somebody who's like really sensitive, or you're like, oh, I chalky, you notice chalkiness right away, I'm going to tell you to just muster it up and make it through the first 30 days. And I'm going to say make it through the first 30 days drinking it anyway, because the health benefits are way more important than the taste benefits. Okay, this is repairing you from the inside out, and the chalkiness goes away when you cut out all the other stuff the preservatives and the chemicals and the sugary foods that you've been eating. Your taste buds have to get used to not having those instant gratification sugary foods in there. So in 30 days, your taste buds are going to recognize Shakeology and they're going to love it. And that chalkiness that you notice immediately for some of you who have these taste buds that are sensitive, it's going to go away. And the health benefits are what matter most. So make sure you're drinking your Shakeology every single day. Make sure that you're eating your food groups every single day and checking into the group. That is super key. That is where I'm going to make sure that you're eating what you're supposed to. I can see your food posts and say, okay, yes, she's on meal plan A. So I'm going to be able to say, okay, give you tips and advice. If you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not seeing results, blah, blah, blah. I want to see what you're doing so that I can guide you maybe if you're a little bit off. One little, being off just a little bit on your protein and a little bit on your veggies can make a huge difference, You might be underserving yourself or overserving yourself. So using your containers and checking in with me in the group so I can look at it, because I've gotten so used to it, I can eyeball it and say, yeah, that's 2 containers worth, or, oh, I've been doing this for almost 5 years. So I can see visually, yes, this is the right amount, or no, you're under eating. So let me know that you're on track by checking in with your food, with your Shakeology. You're logging in the activity tracker, your Shakeology and your workouts, and just showing up for yourself every single day. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop them in the comments below or private message me. I am here for you. You can totally text me too. I will talk to you guys later.